Hello and welcome back to another video with me, Meoni, for Final Fantasy XIV. This time we're doing a glamour recreation video where we try to recreate an NPC that's already in the game and basically match their clothes and use a Fantasia to turn into them just for a bit, just to show that we can do that and list all of the various sliders and stuff, as you can see on screen, that we've done today. So we're trying to create Imitra, which is actually a character that you see part of the Summoner quest line, and you see them in Old Gridania near Jonathas in Apkalu Falls. And this NPC in particular is very special because it turns out they're actually Ishtola's sister. That is the lore behind the character, and a lot of people overlook that fact. She is included throughout the actual MSQ in various little cutscenes and references, but not really much other than that. She's not as big of a star as her main, her big sister, basically. But anyway, I wanted to recreate her, and this is basically what I had to do that. So we've got the height sliders, the bust, etc. all on screen, so you can follow that if you want to create an alt or something and match what we have here. And honestly, it's as close as I physically could get to her. So when it comes to actually using the gear, basically what we ended up going for is a set that's equipable by pretty much anybody, although I would say that if you want to be completely authentic, you need to be a conjurer. The only issue is obviously not everybody wants to be a conjurer because of white mages, because Imitra actually uses a wand. So we're going to use it for this particular glamour, but if you want to be a white mage or anything else, then just use whatever staff you want and hide it, or use a crook or something like that. That could easily fit in, but she actually uses an oak wand. So that's the budding oak wand is what she actually uses as we look into the actual game now. So we're logged in on our created character, and yes, we're side by side. There's literally no difference in my personal opinion. So that's the thing we went for first. But like I say, if you obviously don't want to be a conjurer and you want to be a white mage, you might want to get something like a basic weathered crook or something like that. Very nice, low-level sort of vendor purchased item. For the chest piece, though, we went for the Altered Cotton Dalmatica. That's actually dyed sky blue. I mean, it looks pretty much identical to Imitra's from behind and from the front. I don't think you can get any closer than that. I don't think there's any difference in the detailing, so I think we've done a pretty good job there. In terms of any gloves, she actually doesn't wear any, so instead of going for like false nails or anything, we just went for the Emperor's new gloves, which of course hide whatever gloves are there. So that's what we went with. For the legs then, initially I was going to go with some tights from Stone Vigil called the Vigil Tights, which are actually the same sort of sheen, but some other lookalikes that work include the Velveteen Tights. So that's the ones I inevitably went for. The Velveteen Tights then, equipable by all classes level 27 and above. So at the moment, you've pretty much got a set of gear that can be equipped pretty much by anybody in the entire game. There's no restrictions on this, so it's all classes. The chest piece is level 18, the legs are basically level 27. No big deal so far. So even if you wanted to be a tank Imitra, you could totally do that. But yes, the Velveteen Tights, nice and easy to get, dyeable. Obviously we've got these soot black, the chest piece is sky blue, so that works together quite well. And if you want the Velveteen Tights, you can get them from shops. It's actually from the Travelling Armour in South Shroud, for example, and Gwalta in Uldar Steps of Fal Market District. We'll also sell them for 1,220 gil. Nice and easy. For the boots then, which are snow white dyed, these are the Glade shoes. These will cost you 1,000 MGP from the Prize Exchange 1 vendor in the Gold Saucer. Not particularly difficult, 1,000 MGP. I mean, we get 60,000 every week from the Fashion Report anyway, which you should be doing. Nice and easy, diverse snow white. And the final part of this, which we nearly omitted, is the copper earrings. Now, the copper earrings are very easy to obtain. These, again, all classes level 7 and above, and you can get these from pretty much, I think you can get these from Old Gridania, from Ilore, I think her name was, Sorter in Limsa Lower Decks, the jewelry vendor. places like that, like low-level stuff. It's a level 7 earring for all classes. It's nothing special, but it just finishes the look that we're going for. So overall, I think I've matched this as well as I physically can. I don't think there's been anything I can really miss from that. The only thing that's not possible to do is the same emote, where she actually puts her hand on her waist like that, on her hip. That's actually the male pose, the idle pose, being displayed on a female Mikote, which is quite interesting. So yeah, it looks really good, doesn't it? Hopefully one day we can get that pose on females as well. I'm not sure why there are gender specific poses that work on both, as is demonstrated in the game, but there we go. Let me know what you think about this glamour recreation. It's nothing too special, but I really wanted to recreate this character and add it to my catalogue of NPC recreations. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I'll have a go at it, perhaps, if I choose from the comment section, and I'll see you all next time. Much love.